All right, here we are. We are back at it again. It's your boy Warbucks with another interview. And we're here at One Jolie Fashion Show. We're here in Tequesta, Florida. Shout out to Damn Good Radio, Damn Good Lifestyle. None of this will be possible without you. We appreciate you. And who do we have a pleasure of here speaking with?
Yes, sir. My name is michea Allen of A Sharp Photo, the one and only plus-size certified photographer in the universe.
Okay, all right, that's cool. All right, so we got another photographer doing big things, you know what I'm saying? And how are you doing today?
I'm good, man. Actually, this is really cool. I've been trying to touch base with Ingrid for some years now, trying to get involved and work with what she's working with. So it's nice to finally meet her and be involved in one of her events.
Hey man, we glad to have you in here, man. Every bit of hand helps. There's no job that's more important than the other. Everybody has a job to play, and we appreciate you for what you do.
Indeed.
So it's I guess it's safe to say you do photography.
Right. Yeah, I do photography. My niche is working with plus size and curvy women. Okay. But yeah, that's primarily what I do.
Okay. Well, yeah, we got to show love to everybody. Everybody is beautiful. Everybody is important.
Right.
How'd you get started in that?
So I've been shooting since 2012. Typical path, right? TF stuff, things like that. And somebody invited me to cover a plus size fashion show.
Okay.
And I was like, man, I like this,
Okay.
And that and experiences with people, who tell me how difficult it is to find a photographer to work with because a lot of photographers kind of play curvy women to the left. I was like, this looks like a really smart place to be.
So yeah, you took advantage of a market that maybe a lot of people hadn't really been gravitating to.
Ignored or untapped.
Exactly.
And I like what I do, and I like to serve people, who aren't served, and I like to kind of create things in spaces where you don't normally see it. So
I like that. You went in and decided to give the underdogs a chance. That's a beautiful thing. Explain to people what TF is for those that don't know.
Oh, okay. So a lot of times, and it's not just when you're new, but basically you're trading for photos or for time. So no money exchanges hands between the photographer and the subject or the model or what have you.
Okay, all right. And what is your biggest influence in what you do?
I would say trying to kind of create art things. Like right now, two of the biggest things that I want to do is I want to do more work with metallic body paint. Okay. Because that's something that I've seen in the past. Okay. And more work with body tape. And again, bringing that to the curvy community, because I don't see that. I see that in other places, but I don't see that here. So I want to kind of create more work like that in those spaces. Okay,
so you're trying to break down barriers in that field. But like, what influenced you to even get into photography? Like, what was your who did you see, or what did you see that was like, yo, I gotta get in this? Well, clearly, yeah. I think, you may have already said it, but I remember you said seeing plus size models not really getting that, that recognition or photographers. But is there something else?
Yeah, and that's specific to once I'm in photography. Okay. But like you say, my pathway in, and it's weird, but honestly, growing up, one of my favorite things to do would be to look at my dad's photo albums.
Wow.
Because my dad is the guy who took pictures for the whole family. We got an issue now because everybody always steals my dad's pictures because he has all these pictures from the 80s.
Wow.
And so since that's something I kind of always saw, even though I didn't realize photography was an actual career path, I think I just enjoyed pictures.
Okay. All right. That's cool. So, yeah, photos are essential because they capture memories. They capture a point in time. They bring back, when you see that photo, it takes you back to that place. You may have forgot that this happened here. Right. When you see that photo, it's like, wow. Like, it's a lost art a little bit to a certain degree that people, like people don't realize how important it is to maybe take those photos. You know what I'm saying? People are so busy recording themselves on live and all that, but photos are super important because they capture a background. It's a certain set of art that goes into photography.
It is. And I always say, because of cell phones, photography is ubiquitous. It's just everywhere. So people figure, well, I got a phone, I can take pictures, and that's true. And you can even capture memories, But if you want to get things concrete and kind of capture a feeling or an emotion, you kind of need a photographer for that, because we can step back and see things that maybe you can't.
That's correct. You're 100% correct. I feel like that goes into where when you're in something, you don't really see it the way people on the outside are looking at you see it.
Right.
They see it from a different angle, a different perspective. They can see everything that you can't see.
Right.
A selfie, it's like, oh, okay, I'm capturing myself in this moment, but a person from the outside might see it from a different view that may be able to capture more and see something a lot bigger.
It's kind of like when people, they see the moon and it's just beautiful, and they're like, man, I want to take a picture, and they take out their phone, and it's like, you can't do that. Not because not because I don't want you to, but because you don't have the proper equipment to duplicate what you're seeing in your mind's eye. And that's when you need a photographer to actually take a picture of something like the moon, you know what I mean, or a sunset. Like the way you feel when you see that sunset, it's difficult to duplicate that with your phone, but a photographer can do that for you.
Fact. Sunset, sunrise. Yeah, exactly. Some of the most beautiful things we can see on Earth. It's pretty amazing. So what inspires you?
I would say I try to look at art, and see things. And of course, you listen to music, and in large part, whoever's standing in front of me, they tell me what to build,
Okay. So, life imitating art, art imitating life.
Yep.
What you see inspires your art and your creativity. Everything in your vision is what inspires you to create your art.
Right.
That makes perfect sense. What ultimately is your end goal? What do you want to leave on your legacy? When people look at your photography, what do you want them to feel? What do you want them to think? What do you want to inspire?
One thing I like is there are some photographers or some artists that I know, when I see, or even people who say things and post things, when I see it, before I see their name, I know it's them. And I want to get to that point where my style is so distinct that when they see the image, they know michea shot it.
Wow. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. So you wanna leave your mark. Gotcha. You want to leave your mark to where when people see your work, they know it's instantly.
They know it's me.
You want your trademark there, your stamp, where people are like, that's that work. And I feel like you kind of onto that when you said you want to do, I can't remember, acrylic or something.
Oh, metallic body
paint. Paint. That right there could be something unique, something different that can spark that. All right, so if you want to just give a quick shout out to any website, any platform, Instagram, any social media, anything where people can go follow your work and check out anything that you're working on.
Indeed. Follow me everywhere, all social media platforms at asharpphoto, and my website is www.asharpphoto.biz.
Okay, all right, man. Well, shout out to you. Go support this man. Have you ever heard this before? But you kind of giving me Morgan Freeman vibes.
Yes, I've gotten that.
I have, man. It's in the eyes, in the face. You got his facial expression in your eyes now. That's crazy.
That's funny. Yeah, I've gotten that.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, look, man. We appreciate your time. Thank you, bro. Go support him. And as always, your boy Warbucks. We out of here.